Contents. Volume 1. Part 1. Introduction. 1. Shaping the Field of Open, Distance, and Digital Education. Olaf Zawadzki Richter and Insung Jung. Part 2. History, Theory, and Research. 2. Introduction to History, Theory, and Research in ODDE Junong Shao. 3. From Correspondence Education to Online Distance Education. Michael Graham Moore. 4. Open Education as Social Movement? Between Evidence-Based Research and Activism. Marco Calz. 5. History and Development of Instructional Design and Technology. Michael H. Molenda. 6. The Rise and Development of Digital Education. Martin Weller. 7. Artificial Intelligence in Education and Ethics. Benedict du Boulay. 8. Classic Theories of Distance Education. Terry Evans and Victor Jakubik. 9. Newer Theories for Digital Learning Spaces. Stephen Downs. 10 Pedagogical Paradigms in Open and Distance Education. John Drawn and Terry Anderson. 11. Theories of Motivation and Empowerment in Open, Distance, and Digital Education. Clarence Ng. 12. Technology Acceptance and Adoption in Education. Andrina Granick. 13. Research Trends in Open, Distance, and Digital Education. Olaf Zawadzki Richter and Aras Boskert. 14. Big Science and Little Science in Open and Distance Digital Education. Heather Kanuka. Part 3. Global Perspectives and Internationalization. 15. Introduction to Global Perspectives and Internationalization in ODDE Svenja Bedenlier. 16. Assessing the Digital Transformation of Education Systems. Adnan Qayyum. 17. The Impact of International Organizations on the Field of Open, Distance, and Digital Education. Dominic Orr. 18. Online Infrastructures for Open Educational Resources. Victoria I. Marin and Daniel V.R. Onrubia. 19. Culture, Ethics of Care, Community, and Language in Online Learning Environments. Supporting Adult Educators in a Digital Era. Amir Hedayati Mediabadi and Charlotte N. Gunnar Wardena. 20. Challenges and Opportunities for Open, Distance, and Digital Education in the Global South. Tony Mays. 21. Open, Distance, and Digital Non-Formal Education in Developing Countries. Sanjaya Mishra and Pradeep K. Misra. 22. The Borderless Market for Open, Distance, and Digital Education. Jill Borgos, Kevin Kinser, and Lindsay Klein. 23. Virtual Internationalization as a Concept for Campus-Based and Online and Distance Higher Education. Elisa Brun Zass. 24. International Students in Open, Distance, and Digital Higher Education. Jenna Mittelmeier. 25. International Partnerships and Curriculum Design. Tanya Reifenrath and Angelica Thielsch. 26. Conversations on Indigenous-Centric ODDE Design. Jean-Paul Restoul and Kathy Snow. 27. Open, Distance, and Digital Education, ODDE, An Equity View. Laura Chernevich and Lucila Carvalho. Part 4. Organization, Leadership, and Change. 28. Introduction to Organization, Leadership, and Change in ODDE Ross Paul. 29. Running Distance Education at Scale. John Daniel. 30. Open Schools in Developing Countries. Yatsna Jha and Neha Ghatak. 31. Leading in Changing Times. Mark Brown. 32. ODDE Strategic Positioning in the Post-COVID-19 Era. Jenny Glennie and Ross Paul. 33. Resilient Leadership in Time of Crisis in Distance Education Institutions in Sub-Saharan Africa. Empine McCoy. 34. ODDE and Debts. Thomas Hulsman. 35. Institutional Partnerships and Collaborations in Online Learning. David Porter and Kirk Paris. 36. Marketing Online and Distance Learning. Maxim Jean-Louis. 37. Managing Innovation in Teaching in ODDE Tony Bates. 38. Transforming Conventional Education through ODDE. Mark Nichols. 39. Academic Professional Development to Support Mixed Modalities. Belinda Tynan, Karina Basu, and Shona Leach. Volume 2. Part 5. Infrastructure, Quality Assurance, and Support Systems. 40. Introduction to Infrastructure, Quality Assurance, and Support Systems of ODDE. Tien Belawati. 41. Institutional Infrastructures for Open, Distance, and Digital Education. Meg Bank and Laura Widger. 42. Quality Assurance in Online, Open, and Distance Education. In Sung Young. 43. Quality Assurance at Mega Universities. Ojat Darojat and Wei Li. 44. Quality Assurance Systems for Digital Higher Education in Europe. George Ubox and Pete Henderijks. 45. Program and Course Evaluation in Open, Distance, and Digital Education. Melinda de la Peña Bandeleria. 46. Quality Assurance of Open Educational Resources. Olaf Zawadzki Richter, Wolfgang Mushkins, and Victoria I. Marin. 47. Accreditation and Recognition of Prior Learning in Higher Education. Diane Conrad. 48. Digital Information and Library Services in ODDE. Christopher M. Owusu Ansa and Antonio da Silva Rodriguez. 49. Evolving Learner Support Systems. Santosh Panda. 50. Administrative Support System. Antonio Moreira Teixeira. 51. Supporting Learners with Special Needs in Open, Distance, and Digital Education. Serpil Kosidar and Aras Boskert. Part 6. Learners, Teachers, Media, and Technology. 52. Introduction to Learners, Teachers, Media, and Technology in ODDE. Vanessa P. Denon. 53. Learner Characteristics and Competencies. Yassine Yalfin. 54. Motivation to Learn in Open, Distance, and Digital Education. Luke K. Fryer, Alex Shum, and Kaori Nakao. 55. ODDE and Gender. Christine von Prummer. 56. Media Usage Behaviors of Learners in ODDE. Ji Bong and Jichun Liu. 57. Synchronous Tools for Interaction and Collaboration. Patrick R. Lowenthal. 58. Asynchronous Tools for Interaction and Collaboration. Gail Davidson Shivers and Angela Rand. 59. Learning Analytics in Open, Distance, and Digital Education, ODDE. Paul Prinsloo. 60. The Rise of Multimodal Tutors in Education. Daniele Dimitri, Jan Schneider, and Hendrik Droxler. 61. Automated Essay Scoring Systems. Dirk Eifenthaler. 62. The Role of the Online Instructor. Vanessa P. Denon and Melissa K. Jones. 63. Developing Digital Literacy for Teaching and Learning. Victoria I. Marin and Linda Costaneda. 64. Future Skills as New Currency for the World of Tomorrow. Ulf Daniel Ehlers. 65. Online Doctoral Education. Kyungmi Lee. Part 7. Design, Delivery, and Assessment. 66. Introduction to Design, Delivery, and Assessment in ODDE. Richard E. West. 67. Blended Learning Research and Practice. Charles R. Graham and Lisa R. Halverson. 68. Flipped Learning. Ji-Hyun Lee. 69. Digital Credential Evolution. Richard E. West and Zui Cheng. 70. Designing Online Learning in Higher Education. Florence Martin and Doris U. Bolliger. 71. Using Social Media in Open, Distance, and Digital Education. Aras Boskert. 72. Serious Games and Game-Based Learning. Claudia Schrader. 73. Designing Online Learning Environments to Support Problem-Based Learning. Xuan Zhe and Kun Huang. 74. Designing Online Learning for Children and Youth. Jared Borup and Liana Archambault. 75. Student Engagement in Open, Distance, and Digital Education. Melissa Bond and Nina Bergdahl. 76. Dimensions of Assessment in Online and Open Education in Terms of Purpose, Function, and Theory. Daniel T. Hickey, Trip Harris, and Haijong Lee. 77. Designing Online Learning Communities. M. Cleveland Innes and J. Haralick. 78. Synergies Among the Pillars. Cindy E. Malo Silver and Haisan Zheng. 79. Informal Learning in Digital Contexts. John Drawn and Terry Anderson. 80. Instructional Quality and Learning Design of Massive Open Online Courses. Christian M. Strack, Daniel Burgos, and Ahmed Tilili. Index.